The first contact did not begin with peace, nor with war, but with a mistake that no one expected. Far beyond the outer edges of Earth's solar system, a silent alien fleet drifted into position. Their ships were smooth and pale, shaped like curved blades floating through the void. They belonged to a coalition known as the Concord of Systems, an ancient alliance bound by rigid laws that governed all interactions between species. Their most sacred rule was simple. Only one weapon could be carried during first contact. It was a law meant to prevent escalation, a tradition followed for thousands of cycles. Every species that joined the Concord had obeyed it without question. Until humans. On Earth, the arrival of the fleet caused global panic and fascination. Governments scrambled, scientists debated, and millions watched the sky as the alien ships became visible like faint stars moving against the darkness. A small team was chosen to represent humanity. Among them was a young girl named Lena. She was not a soldier, not a diplomat, and not even a scientist of great fame. She was there because she had been raised in a remote training program designed to test human adaptability under extreme conditions. Lena had grown up learning survival, strategy, and combat not because Earth expected aliens, but because humans always prepared for the unknown. When the Concord transmitted their rules, they were translated instantly into every human language. The message was calm and formal. One representative. One weapon. No exceptions. Most of Earth's leaders agreed to comply. They chose Lena because she fit the requirements best. She could remain calm under pressure, and she understood instructions without hesitation. What the Concord did not understand was that humans defined one weapon differently. The meeting point was set on a neutral orbital platform constructed by the alien fleet. It was a vast circular structure with smooth white surfaces and no visible seams. Gravity was perfectly controlled, and the air composition was adjusted to support human life. Lena stepped onto the platform alone. She wore a simple suit, dark and fitted, with no markings. At her sides were two holstered weapons, identical in shape and size. The alien observers noticed immediately. Across the chamber, several tall figures waited. They were slender, with elongated limbs and reflective skin that shimmered faintly. Their eyes were wide and unblinking, capable of analyzing every detail of her movement. One of them stepped forward. Its voice came through a translator, smooth and precise. Human representative, you carry two weapons. This is a violation of Concord law. Lena stopped at the center of the platform. She looked calm, almost relaxed, as if she were standing in a quiet room instead of facing an alien council. They are part of a set, she said simply. The aliens exchanged silent signals through pulses of light across their skin. One weapon is permitted. Two are not. Lena tilted her head slightly, as if considering their words. They function together, she replied. Separately, they are incomplete. The alien leader paused. Their laws had never accounted for such a response. For them, a weapon was a singular object, clearly defined and easily measured. Define incomplete, the alien demanded. Lena reached slowly toward her sides. The alien observers stiffened, their bodies tensing as hidden systems prepared to respond. Defensive fields flickered faintly across the chamber. She drew both weapons in a single smooth motion. They were compact firearms, sleek and balanced, designed for precision and speed. In her hands, they looked natural, as if they belonged there. These are extensions of my capability, Lena said. One in each hand. The alien leader's voice grew sharper. You have exceeded the permitted limit. You will disarm immediately or be removed. Lena did not raise her weapons. She simply held them at her sides. You misunderstand, she said. There was no fear in her voice, only clarity. You are measuring the number of objects. We measure the function. The chamber grew silent. The Concord had encountered thousands of species, each with their own customs and interpretations. Yet none had challenged their laws so directly during first contact. The alien leader stepped closer. Explain. Lena lifted one of the weapons slightly. This is one half, she said. Then she lifted the other. This is the other half. She brought them both forward, aligning them side by side. Together, they form a single system. My system. The aliens processed her words. Their internal logic struggled to categorize her statement. Their laws were built on precise definitions, but human thinking was not bound in the same way. You are attempting to redefine the law, the alien said. Lena shook her head. No, she replied. I'm following it. At that moment, something unexpected happened. One of the alien observers activated a scanning field. It swept over Lena and her weapons, analyzing their structure, energy output, and design. The results were surprising. Individually, each weapon had limited capability. Their power output was moderate, their efficiency average. But when analyzed together, the system changed. The synchronization between her movements, her neural responses, and the weapons created a combined effectiveness far greater than the sum of their parts. The scan revealed something the Concord had never measured before. Integration. The alien leader hesitated. This configuration was not anticipated. Lena smiled slightly. That's because you've never met humans before. The tension in the chamber increased. Defensive systems remained active, but no one moved to attack. The situation had shifted from a violation to a puzzle. The Concord valued logic above all else. If Lena's claim could be proven within their framework, then the law might not have been broken. Demonstrate, the alien leader said at last. Lena nodded. A section of the chamber transformed. Panels shifted silently, revealing a testing field. Targets appeared at varying distances and angles, moving unpredictably. She stepped forward. Her stance changed instantly. The calm, relaxed posture vanished, replaced by focused precision. Her eyes tracked every movement, her body aligning perfectly with the shifting targets. She raised both weapons. The first shot rang out, then the second. The rhythm was seamless. Left and right, alternating in perfect coordination. Each shot anticipated the next, creating a flow that could not be replicated with a single weapon. Targets shattered one after another. Some moved too fast for a single line of fire, but with two weapons, Lena adjusted instantly. One hand corrected while the other continued, maintaining constant pressure. The demonstration lasted only a few seconds. When it ended, every target was destroyed. Lena lowered her arms. The chamber returned to silence. The alien observers processed the data. Their systems compared the results to known combat models, simulations, and historical records. Nothing matched. No species in the Concord used dual systems in this way. Their designs favored singular perfection, not paired coordination. The alien leader spoke again, but its tone had changed. You have demonstrated a unified system composed of two components. Lena nodded. Yes. The alien paused. Under Concord law, a weapon is defined as a functional unit. It looked at the data once more. Your configuration meets this definition. There was a long moment of stillness. Then the alien leader gave a formal signal. The human representative is in compliance. Across the chamber, the other aliens responded. Defensive systems powered down. The tension faded, replaced by something new. Recognition. Lena holstered her weapons. So, she said, does that mean we can continue? The alien leader inclined its head. Yes. First contact proceeds. But something had already changed. The Concord had encountered a species that did not simply follow rules. Humans examined them, tested them, and redefined them when necessary. As the discussions began, the alien observers watched Lena with increased attention. They studied not just her words, but her behavior, her adaptability, and her willingness to challenge assumptions. For the first time in their long history, the Concord considered a possibility they had never faced. Their laws were not absolute, and humanity was the reason. Far back on Earth, analysts reviewed the transmitted data. The demonstration, the argument, the outcome. It spread quickly across networks, inspiring both pride and disbelief. A single girl had stood before an ancient alliance and forced them to rethink their own rules. Not through force, but through understanding. Lena remained on the platform for hours, continuing the exchange. She answered questions, asked her own, and observe the aliens as closely as they observed her. She was not there to dominate or submit. She was there to represent something uniquely human. Flexibility. As the meeting concluded, the alien leader delivered a final statement. Humanity presents an unconventional approach to structure and function. This will require further study. Lena smiled. You'll get used to it. The alien paused, then responded. We are uncertain. Lena turned toward the exit. Yeah, she said. That's kind of our thing. As she stepped away, the Concorde recorded the event as the most unusual first contact in their history. Not because of conflict, but because of simple idea. Two weapons could be one, and one human could change everything.